Hey everyone, this is episode 27 of Eddie's How to Dark. Alright, so I've actually left some of the administrative nonsense to be done on camera, because for the first time in a while, I'm going to replace, one of my heroes. So Dismas, I think I'm finally gonna get rid of him. As much as I've kind of liked what he's been able to do, like Highwayman with the buff they have with Duelist's Advance, and Point Blank Shot, and Wicked Slice too. They've gotten a lot of nice buffs, but they're still just not quite what I'm looking for. And as much as I like Riposte, but Riposte kind of hinges on, your enemies taking actions and potentially getting hits in, so I don't know, I just can't quite justify the Highwayman for me. A lot of time, just about any time I could use the Bounty Hunter, so unfortunately I am going to get rid of Dismas at long last, and there is a reason for this. Yes, goodbye Dismas.
Another soul battered and broken, cast aside like a spent torch.
We got a couple of decent folks in here. We're pretty good on Hellions for right now. The Abomination has a couple of mildly problematic negative quirks. I'm not really keen on picking up him, but I am keen on picking up the second Occultist, as it occurs to me that I do not... I only have one of those in my party, and the Occultist is one of those classes you probably want more than one of. They are mildly situational, but they're still pretty good healers, and there are certain situations where you definitely want to have an Occultist. The other thing I'm going to do, so we got a lot of portraits and a lot of crests, and we're so close to getting this next rank of Instructor Mastery. We just need 5 more crests, so let's do some some heirloom conversion here. Yeah, we can forego 4 busts, so that we can go ahead and get that next rank of Instructor Mastery. So the guild is almost done. We literally have one more upgrade to go to complete the guild. That'll be nice, and then we can dedicate those portraits to any portraits refined to other things, which may very well be just converting them to other kinds of heirlooms, but hey, it's pretty awesome regardless. Okay, so we're finally going to do it. We're finally going to deal with the last Apprentice level boss, and then we only have to deal with Apprentice level missions when we want to level some folks up. So here's the team we've put together. We're going to have Tornabut out front, mostly for stuns and little bits of damage here. I'm going to upgrade these guys in just a bit, so forgive me for that. Mustel, alright, so because we're fighting the Flesh, we are actually going to want to take and upgrade as much as possible Hound's Harry. Because the thing about the Flesh is kind of 4 different monsters that all share the same health pool. So Hound's Harry, which would normally not be all that impressive, suddenly becomes much more powerful when it sort of becomes 4 different hits on the same target and 4 different instances where you have a chance to apply bleed. So we're going to, so damage over time, especially area damage over time, very good against the Flesh. So we're definitely going to do some of that. Yeah, we generally want characters that are capable of hitting as many positions on the enemy party as possible, because the Flesh, most sort of forms that the Flesh can spawn have very high protection stat, with one notable exception, so we want to be able to hit weak points wherever they spawn. We're also going to bring Mortain. He's got that very nice damage buff in the Warrens, and also Harvest, another slightly milder form of area effect bleed. It's going to be very good. Battle Ballad is probably also going to be handy. And just for the back row, honestly, for kind of lack of a better option, I'm bringing Malabis. I could bring my new Occultist, but I'm not 100% comfy with that. Given that it's a boss, and the Flesh is actually a decently tough boss, too. But she can still basically hit whatever positions are necessary, and we're going to need her for healing. So let's get everybody as upgraded as they can be. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, if you get Hound's Harry maxed out, it's a 2-point bleed to every target, and that's pretty awesome. Okay, let's take Blackjack. We probably don't need Whistle. Yeah, Blackjack and Lick Wounds. Okay. Yeah, and two of our best veteran troops are on spirit journeys. Okay, Malabis. Yep, Sniper Shot, Mark, Blind Fire. That's basically the loadout I have on all of my Arbalest Tournabut. Let's get Crush and Rampart up to snuff. Let's get Bolster upped, because that dodge and speed buff is going to be pretty nice. Let's also get Command up there. Accuracy and crit. Hey, it doesn't hurt. There we go. I don't want to use Retribution for this. Nah. Alright, so, right, Mortain. Let's definitely amp up Harvest. Let's amp up Slice Off. Got some nice, powerful bleed effects there. And let's just amp up Ballad and Inspiring Tune. That's actually consumed a lot of cash. Yeah, let's get... I'll go ahead and amp up Tournabut's weapon too. Everybody else I'm going to leave where it is to preserve cash. Everybody's got their trinkets. Yep, let's do this. I'll take all the food we can... Well, that's available to us. As ever, 2 shovels ought to do us. I don't think we'll run into more than 2 blockages. We'll take herbs for extra food and buffs, bandages to deal with bleed effects, keys, because always keys, holy water, because that's occasionally useful in the Warrens. That's gonna be it.
High zeal for blood rituals and summoning rites.
That's what it looks like, by the way, if you see that scroll there.
Each attempt invariably brought only failure and disappointment. Progress was halting, and the rapidly accumulating surplus of wasted flesh had become burdensome.
All right, so that's
The thing is more
that.
terrible than I can describe. An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
So, yeah, it's kind of the same deal. Like, anytime you do a Warren's boss fight, you usually get this map, and the boss is usually in one of those corners. You know what? I'm going to just charge down the center, get to this leftmost room, and either we'll get a chance to... We'll camp there, and hopefully we'll have gotten some scouting chance that'll tell us which of those 2 corners the boss is in. Empty crate to start. Just make sure I have everyone's... Yeah.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
Okay, an idol. All right.
Clear.
Nice. All right, so we got some bandits, and we snuck up on them. This is good. So yeah, we can open up the gate by stunning their biggest problem. Nice. Even got a little nice chunk of damage into him while we were at it. Yeah, let's Rampart the Brigand Cutthroat, because if we get the Brigand Cutthroat into the backmost space, his skill set is gimped. That's a couple of nice crits to open the gate with. Alright, they're all stunned, and hopefully, between our remaining 2 characters, we'll be able to pick off the unstunned character. Let's apply some Blanket Bleed. That was a good shot from Harvest. And Malabis will finish off the Fusilier.
Is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Okay, so now what we can hopefully do is use Hound's Rush to get at least 5 damage into the Brigand Cutthroat, and we do. Good stuff. Now we can use Slice Off to get more damage and bleed into the Bloodletter. Yeah, Bloodletter now has 7 damage worth of bleed. If we can just get 8 more damage into the Bloodletter, we'll be dandy. And there we go. Problem solved. Why don't you just tell everybody, like, feels good, man. As we watch him bleed to death. Hooray. Alright. Nice, got us an extra holy water. Resolution, weak grip on life. Oh wait, that's Mortain. Mostel has no negative quirks. Neither does Tornabut. How's Malabus doing? Ruminator. Yeah, we'll get rid of Ruminator on Malabus, I think. Using Holy Water on these Eldritch Altars makes them feel pretty good about themselves. Hey, we got some Scout Chance. What do we see up ahead? Damn it, and it stops just shy of the rooms where the bosses probably are. Okay, so let's push forward and let's get at that treasure. Ah, yes, we can use the bandages to check out these. Oh, nice. Good treasure on that rack.
Otherworldly corruption.
Alright, no, there's nothing further up here. Top off our light. Should really bring less torches into these runs, because we always get the same setup, and it's very easy to get to the boss on, you know, probably less than a full stack of torches. Okay, what do we got? Alright, Carrion Eaters, Drummer, Swine Wretch. Okay. I think we're just going to stun the Drummer, so we don't have to deal with that area stress. Now let's see if we can just bring down the Wretch. Odds are good. Nice. Praise the Steadfast Hound indeed. Alright, Malabus, I think, is going to try and pick off one of these Carrion Eaters. No such luck. But as long as Mortain can go first, he can finish the job and put some bleed into the Swine Drummer. So Malabus is going to get munched on a bit. She resists the light, just takes a little bit of damage, no biggie. Alright. Okay, the Swine Drummer's faster. Let's end him. I've been getting so many crits. That's really great. Crush. Will Crush take him out outright? We got an almost 100% chance of stunning him, though, so let's go with the safe option in case he got a good initiative roll. He didn't. And we can finish that up. Alright. All things we like. Portraits, coin. Use that skeleton key to unlock that hidden compartment. Another portrait. I'll just forego that jade, I think. So we got more than two full stacks of food, so we can go ahead and use some of that to top off Malabus's health. Yes, scouting chance. Where is our foe? Alright. Alright. Yeah, you know what? We can go ahead and camp now. This is going to be 1, 2, 3 battles before our foe. So let's use that firewood.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable.
We have no damage, no stress on it, so we'll use full, we'll clear out some inventory space. Everybody's feeling pretty good, right? No stress? No stress. Cool. Alright, so let's use Hound's Watch to amp up our scouting chance. And then I'm going to say let's use Weapons Practice to give everybody a damage buff. It's going to be good. I think the best thing to do is going to be use Every Rose Has Its Thorn to give everybody a stress. Actually, you know what? Why don't you use Maintain Equipment? We'll get a little bit of protection on Turnabut, and we'll also amp up his damage. Not too afraid of stress down here.
A blazing star is
so let's do this. We're going to have a... Okay, maggots. And they're surprised. We got the drop on them, I guess. Let's just pick them off one by one. This shouldn't be hard. Right. Mortain can't actually target them. Let's just, play us some power metal, Mortain. Alright, no treasure, not surprising from maggots. What do we got? Alright, we got a pack here. Pack contains loot. Nice. That's okay. We can... Don't really care about the jade. Although, I guess we could probably use the jade more than 2 bits of food. Alright. Down to our target. Okay, 2 Carrion Eaters. This'll be quick.
Another one falls.
Yeah, Mostel we've stacked for damage, and he'll absolutely... Well, we haven't totally stacked him for damage, but between the plus damage versus Beast on Hound's Rush and the Beast Slayer's Ring, he's going to destroy everything down here.
Back to the pit.
Damage buff on Turnabut is paying off. Alright, we got a curio here, Shambler. I might actually come back to that and give it a shot. It's really quite tempting. first things first, let's make sure we can complete our objective. Okay, so there's our flesh. So this little... no veins. What we're looking for is the veiny-looking bits, because those are the best ones to hit. All of these, as you can see, have some at least mildly high protection stats. That's a little bit rough. Anyhow, time for the doggy treat, and so we won't be able to get much direct damage into them, but we can probably apply some blanket bleeds.
The ground quakes.
Still ends up being about an 8 damage hit, and for all intents and purposes, we have applied an 8 damage bleed effect. Every time one of these things gets a turn, their collective health bar is going to take 2 damage. Alright, so none of these things are stun immune, so we're going to be doing some of that. I really wish I could stun that the butt back there, but I think I'm going to settle for trying to stun the spine, because that, I think, can stun us right back. Yep, that always hits a back row target for pretty high damage, and some blight, too. Alright, I think the best thing is going to be to just take a pot shot at the lowest protection target. We're going to get munched on. This is also going to be... or he'll just miss. I was going to say that will also be kind of a nasty hit. Alright, let's get some more blanket bleed on here. Let's harvest. Not much damage, but more bleed. Slowly... yeah, that hurts a bit, but we resisted the bleed. And hey, we have a soft target now. Alright, so I think we're just going to relentlessly target that. Slice Off will still get more damage over time in. Nice, that's a good crit. More damage over time. We're just kind of racing this thing to 0 HP. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, the veins, they heal it. They heal itself a little bit. Alright, come on. Ouch. Okay, want to Hound's Harry and apply more bleed, or do we just want to go for a big hit? Yeah, I think I'm gonna... might want to go for that big hit on the vein. And not totally certain that paid off. What the heck? Yeah, this is looking pretty good now. Nice. Bone Zephyr is stuck in the back. He can't do anything. Down to 18. Just if you can give me a good hit here. It's okay, I guess. Okay, so yes, at this point, this thing, once the mid-ranks go, it will probably die due to damage over time. And we'll hopefully be able to help it along in the meantime. Mustel will probably Hound's Rush the vein back there. Nice. And as soon as it takes its next action, which it's not even going to get, there we go.
Its is a small consolation, given the implications of its terrible existence.
Alright. Now... we have a chance to do something incredible. But very stupid. Alright, so let's just make sure nobody has any nasty quirks. Okay. Alright. You know what? We got lots of stun. So maybe, just maybe, we'll get really lucky here. I like this team comp. I kind of wonder if I like this team comp a little too much to risk a fight with the Shambler. And it would also suck if like, they didn't die, but we took some really heavy stress and just... yeah, there's also... we will also guaranteed to get shuffled by the Shambler, which is going to be really bad for this team. While we struggle to get back into place. Yeah, you know what? Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Stay calm, this is not a raft, yep. But we are going to explore the rest of this dungeon and see what we can bring home. Map inside. That's great. I've already mapped out everything down here. As ever, you know, I'm not a very high-risk player. I'm going to play it safe and bring everyone home. Nice. Like it when we sneak up on these guys. Okay. We could chunk some damage into the Madman, but we definitely won't kill him. What we can do in the meantime, though, is we can probably kill the Swine Wretch.
Annihilated.
That's one problem solved. So I can't reach him back there, but I can stun the Swine Chopper. That's a big problem solved. And Malibus can get some damage into the Madman, or she'll just roll max damage and kill him outright. That's cool too. Let's try and slice off the Swine Slasher, see if maybe we get some bleed in on him. Yep, and that'll take him out.
Slowly.
Very nice, very nice.
This is how a life is taken.
All right. Well, we're just gonna beat this guy down now. Oh man, you got a really good speed roll there. Didn't see that coming. Okay, let's wrap up that bleed, and why don't you just patch yourself up a bit there. Well, you can't hit anyone, so why don't you inspire us? I'm gonna hit him. He's slow. I'll take my chances. Patch up, Mustel there, and now, well, as soon as characters who can target him have a chance to go, come on, you have more than 3 speed. There we go. Now we're gonna bring him down.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy
Alright.
them.
Some good stuff.
all.
Let's check out whatever curio's up here. And torch sconce, we don't need it. We don't need it. Alright. Check a few other things out. Nope, not doing anything with that, scrawlings on the chest. With literal, like, chest skin. No good can come of that.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Alright, this one's empty, but yeah, we got one more room battle up here. And then we could lope around to that last curio. We got the shovels to deal with whatever's ahead. Alright, books, not touching those. Nope, 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 nope. Hi! The Collector! You know what? We got a pretty good party for dealing with you. Alright, yeah, let's battle ballad. Alright. We're just gonna beat you to death. I can't even mark you. That sucks. But I can still hit you. Just play that power metal for us. Crit buffs. We probably aren't going to be able to Rothel Stomp him before he gets a chance to go. You know what? That's 188 to his 130. That's still an over 50% chance to stun him. Let's try. Nice! Oh, that there is the power of Blackjack and the Cudgelweight. Let's just keep chipping him down, folks. Alright, so we're definitely not going to stun him now. But we can get him pretty low before he gets out his minions. So there's nothing wrong with that. Get him very low before he gets out his minions. In fact, we'll still kill him before he gets out his minions. I love it. Chip away whatever stress is left on Mortain, and then the Collector will just bleed to death.
Slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Awesome. So yeah, that's... The Collector is reason alone to bring a, whoops, not Mortain. to bring a blackjack specialized Houndmaster. Because he, yeah, you can just lock him down before he ever gets his minions out if you're fast enough. Alright, this one should be fun. Alright, so we're just gonna prioritize that drummer in the back. Other characters will try and chip down the carrion eaters. Can you get 9 damage in? Definitely kill him if it makes him bleed. Yep, I can kill him too. That's good. And Mostel will finish off the swine drummer. Destroyed indeed. Can't argue with that. Alright, we're gonna get munched on a bit. Whatever, we can afford to take damage. Mortain. Oh, Mortain needs a hit. Still resists the blight though. Alright, let's finish this. You know what, I think I can actually use Hound's Harry, because that will pick off the Carrion Eater. And get a little bit into his buddy there. Alright, let's end this. Come on, make him bleed. There we go. Alright, so we know he's going to bleed to death, so why don't we just patch some folks up while we wait for it to die. What the heck? Let's just squash it with a shield bash. Alright. Well, not really going to complain about having a full stack of Jades.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Gotta remember to use that last dog treat. Here we go. Got an idea for how to clear up some inventory space. Very nice. What the heck? I'll take my chance on not needing that last bandage. Alright, once I get through this obstacle here, I can ditch the rest of my shovels too.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Let's see what we can scrounge up. Alright, nice. Coin is always good. Let's see here. It's just going to be a little bit of trudging down hallways until we get to that last room battle with Curio. Okay. Let's open the sack. What do we got? Teeny tiny amount of coin, but whatever. Running low on light. Alright, well, time to use our last 2 torches. We're probably not going to have radiant light by the time we get to that last room, but probably won't need it. We still have a doggy treat after all. Yeah, we're down to dim light. Oh yes, and that bandages we found we can now use on the rack of blades. What did we find? Alright, food. Whatever. Normally I don't care about jades, but what the heck, we have the inventory space for them. Let's take that extra little bit of coin. And what is in this last room here? Dinner table. And spiders. We're getting really good surprise rolls. Alright, so let's just end this as quickly as possible. Junk. Smite. And unfortunately, Mortain went last, which means he can't hit that last Weber. But he can inspire Tornabud. Alright, so he's gonna get webbed because he can't hit the front rank. Oh well. Let's finish this. Oh, still misses. Okay. It's probably as good a place as any to finally get some bad luck. And there we go. Tornabud ends the fight. And that's it.
Seize this momentum.
Let's see if there's any treasure on this makeshift dining table. A little bit of coin.
Is only the first
Mostly food,
test.
though. Whatever. Alright.
Now it must
So
be
that's that.
carried home.
I even forgot to use the doggy treat again. Okay, here we go. Hooray! Alright, so we got Candle of Life. Yeah, that's pretty good on the Antiquarian. Turns the Antiquarian into a barely passable healer. Alright, so we finally did it. We got some decent treasure. We got some trinkets, or some heirlooms. Everybody is veteran level now. Wow, everybody is diseased. Holy hell. Tornabud is bored with life. There seems to be a lot of that going around when we send folks into the Warrens. Mostello now has hemophilia. Malibus has lethargy. That won't do it all. Wow. Ouch. Ouch. Nocturnal and lethargy. Both things we're going to want to get rid of. Sickly, and Ruin Scrounger. Okay.
Once,
Well,
our estate was the envy of this land.
that's basically it, and, I might add, that's more or less going to take us into primarily veteran difficulty territory. From here on in, we're only really gonna do apprentice level, runs, when we're gonna be using primarily apprentice level guys. We are probably going to take the odd level 2, into veteran difficulty missions. Okay. Forgive me, I'm just kind of scoping out what we can get here. That Heaven's Hairpin right there. It's looking pretty good. We might make our way back into the ruins there. Until then, I'll see you folks next time.